How's it going, and welcome back to the Marvel Snap deck highlight here on YouTube. Our latest season pass, a new card is dropped, and that is Miles Morales, a base 4-cost 5-power card that if a card moved on either side of the board on the previous turn, his cost is reduced to just 1. This is important to note that this counts cards moving on our side of the board and the opponent's side of the board, which means we can enable Miles with our other key card here in Polaris, sliding around a 1 or 2 cost card for our opponent, as well as other movement on our side of the board, such as Nightcrawler or Iron Fist kicking our cards around. Now, because we're going to be moving things on both sides of the board, that means Kraven has some potential here, a base 2-cost 2-power card that gets plus 2 power whenever a card gets moved to his location. So it's going to regularly be a 6 or even 8 power 2-drop in this deck as things slide around. Because we are going to be moving things around on our board, we're also playing a copy of Angela here, who is excellent with things like Nightcrawler, who deploy to her lane, make her bigger, and then move out so you can play other things, making her even larger than the potential base 7 that she can often get. At the very top end of our curve, we have Arrow here, which combos very eloquently with Kingpin on the very last turn of the game, giving you a lot of powerful control over dictating where your opponent gets to play their cards out. As my other piece of top end, I do have Doc Ock at the very top, because I think having a 5-drop to play on the 6th turn has a lot of value, because it lets us play out a 5-drop plus Miles Morales as a 1-mana play. I have a number of game highlights here that I think do a good job of showcasing this deck in action. Be sure to let me know in a comment down below which one was your favorite. Remember, if you enjoyed the deck and these highlights, be sure to tap that like button. Be sure to check back in again soon for some more deck highlights here on YouTube. Am I playing Cloak here? Probably. Sure. So if we Polaris one of these into the middle, that's good against their random things, and it means Miles Morales will only cost 1 next turn, which I believe overwrites the cost increase here. I'll play the Widow's Bite. Honestly, into the big house, probably. Hey, we pulled the Black Widow out of the Carnage here, which is great for us. And Necrosh is still here, which I think is also good for us overall. This is a Kingpin plus Miles angle here. Huh. I wonder if we Kingpin mid, actually, so we can arrow it on 6. I think that's actually the line. Baron Mordor, my Nightcrawler. Snappier, I think we're ahead. They're gonna Black Widow me here, but like I already have my play for the last turn. It's Arrow, right? I'm like, the Widow's Bite actually adds 2 more power here for Angela. I think this is good for us, right? Long, bud. And we'll never know what that card was, chat. Maybe it was something that could win him the game. Kingpin don't care. He KOs indiscriminately. Let's Angela and Onslaught Citadel. See where we go from there. That's cute. Okay, so we all just end up in the random one because of Quake. Sure. Okay, so if I Kraven here, we can Polaris there and pull a friend over. Okay. Kingpin plus Cloak is a... Kingpin plus Cloak is a, what's it called? Definitely a churn. Let's go Kingpin right, and then we can Arrow right next turn. Especially if they're hoping to play into... Oh, that's kind of funny. Okay, and then there's a Spider-Man to go along with my Arrow here. Sounds great. I think I snap him here. In a good spot. It's like, this is like literally how we drew it up, right? We get to Arrow into the Kingpin and then also Miles for one. What's going on, bud? Step into my office for a second here, buddy. Got some stuff to talk about with my boot. Sure. Gas. You know what else is gas? Diprom, thank you for the super chat. That's super generous. Staff's been a ton of fun. I really appreciate the support from the community that's been around it. It's a cloak and a human torch. Okay, so sequencing was the apple fried, at least. It wasn't. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. I think we Human Torch right, and then slide Nightcrawler that way, and then on turn 3 we get to Cloak plus Spider-Man, right? Alright, Doc Ock is good with the Crusher. Let's flip Spider-Man into there. Stupid cheating bots, shit. Okay, so we'll slide Torch to the right. And then we'll Falcon here.
Wind, aid my hand.
Ooh, heads up, Stormplay. From our bot friend, because now I'm locked out of the center. Although I guess I get to Nightcrawler there later, so it's kind of whatever. 6 cards in their hand. It's probably not great to Doc Ock here, right? all our friends out here, because Nightcrawler's gonna slide mid. This could be a Doc Ock on the last turn angle. We'll see what we draw. Shang-Chi, not so great. Angela pumps up the GM here to 5. Woo! Yeah, it's great, right? Because it locks up the flooded for me. And we have 2 in Mojo World still. Can't tell if this was a bot or not. It might not be. Like, I feel like that one could break either way. They made some good lines at different points. You have to sneak it out there with the Iron Fist sliding people around. Okay, so we have our Miles along with Nightcrawler here. It's a Kraven to the right. Okay. And then next turn, Miles costs 1. So we're hoping to draw a 2 or a 3 to pair with him. And again, like, the Miles enabled didn't actually do anything here, right? Like, because it's my only play this turn, I effectively didn't get any bonus from it. I'm like playing it as a 4-drop. They have a Sarah in hand. I'm gonna Doc Ock left and take away their sequencing decisions here. Yeah, this is fine for us. So they've lost right and they're losing left. And again, like, I know this card can get you sometimes, but this is like the power of this effect, right? Getting to Doc Ock really accelerates against the decks that are going to empty their hand against you regardless, because he takes away the agency of how they get to empty their hand. I'm chilling on Nightcrawler for now. There's just like upside to holding on to it if we find an Angela down the line. It's a cloak. Central Park cluttering things up is awkward. It also makes Falcon a good bit worse here. I might just play Cloak left and like shove all the squirrels there. Do I play any magic off stream? If I am being completely transparent and honest, If Magic the Gathering did not literally put a roof over my children's head, I probably would never touch it. I think Magic is a significantly worse game than most of the other modern digital card games that exist today. Magic's a card game that was created, 3 decades ago, and its rules and base mechanics show, and I really don't like Wizards of the Coast as a company. They treat me personally as a content creator like shit, and the way they manage their games isn't great in my opinion. There's a good chance we lose Hala here long term, just because we only have 7 power there, but like we shoved all the squirrels over there for a reason to try and play to win the other 2 paths, right? Doc Ock's gonna be pretty solid in the center since there's already 3 things there since we drug a squirrel over. This is probably a Kingpin plus Nightcrawler, and then honestly, Arrow to the right might actually steal us a win into Hala on the last turn, we'll see. My client crashed in the last game, Big Al, when the locations moved around. Apologies for that. It's the best card power for a Cerebro deck. I don't know, probably 3. I really liked Cerebro 6, but them buffing Onslaught to 6 power makes that build unplayable. I think we Doc Ock middle. Okay. Okay. Survey says I'm gonna snap. Oh no, we're gonna lose Central Park. Wait, are we? Got it by this much. So we tied, and we're down by 1 but up by 2. So we win the total power tiebreaker by 2. Good stuff. Hey, thanks for being one of the awesome folks that made it all the way to the end of the video. Remember, if you want to see more stuff like this here, smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'm absolutely loving all things Marvel Snap, and I'd love to do more of this, and your support makes that possible. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back again real soon for more Snap content here on YouTube.